So while I've been busy crushing concrete this week, the mason came over here and got the foundation installed for the cabin here. Got the mini excavator, just brought it back down here. I got some sock pipe. I need to go get another roll. I got to do waterproofing on the high side and I put in a 4-inch sock pipe and gravel around here for a foundation drain. But what I'm going to work on today is I got to come in here and cut like this corner out right here. If there's not 18 inches, they need 18 inches of clearance under the house. Is kind of code for this area right here. So I'm going to come in here and I need to go ahead and get this backfilled anyways. Kind of whatever I can reach, come in here and just kind of scratch that and get these edges kind of backfilled along here. And if I need to dig any out, just to kind of get a little bit more room right there under the house for the air conditioned stuff unit. I know the unit goes outside, but the air handler and everything goes right there. And then I got to get gravel, fill in the front porch so that concrete can be poured over top of that. So I'm gonna take the grading bucket, go in here and kind of cut this out right here a little bit and start working on backfilling around these columns here. Okay, so I got the inside of the foundation backfilled around the columns and everything. There's one spot about 6 feet by about 4.5, 5 feet that I can't reach with the mini because I can't get any closer from there. And there's a big front porch right here. So I'm actually going to run over that. Well, I'm gonna walk over there. I'm not gonna run, be out of breath by the time I got to the gate right there. But I'm gonna go over there and get the backhoe, come over here. I think I can sit right there with the extender hoe and then reach out here and break that up. The ground is just absolutely, you see how much rock's in it. It's so hard that I can't even break it with the rake, and of course I don't have a shovel with me. And yeah, see if I can't scratch that a little bit and get that raked out and the center finished off right here. I think I can come in right there and just put the outrigger down on that side and be able to reach that. So we'll find out here shortly. right, well, that is a wrap. The old backhoe saved the day. Was able to come in right there and scratch that, and then actually I came around here to the back and backed up here. That way the boom would fit in the crawl space opening. Scratched that a little bit, and then was able to come over there and get that last little corner. What happens is if you don't jack it all the way up, the boom will actually hit the cinder blocks right there, so it kind of limits on how close you can actually get to the foundation. So pretty much all this is done. All I gotta do is come in here with the axe and chop off a couple of these roots, so when they put down the plastic, nothing pokes a hole in there. There's going to be a 10-foot out by 32-foot long deck across the back right here, and in the center section will be, it'll match the front up there. It'll be 10 by 20 covered with a roof over top of it. Stairs going down right here. That'll be an open area right there for like a grill or something like that. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do down here. Maybe like a maybe notch this out, do like a little retaining wall or something, a little fire pit right here, and I may just end up covering that in like pea gravel or something. That way it acts as like a little bit of a beach or something right here if you just want to come down here and hang out. It'll be relatively easy to blow the leaves and everything out of it. I like the holly trees, but it might not be a great idea for holly leaves and a beach, so they are relatively easy to take out, not the end of the world. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I just need to come in here and I don't know, I may just put that gravel right in here just so you kind of got a little bit of a, somebody just wanted to happen to walk down there into the water, they could a little bit. Grade all that out. I've got to do my waterproofing on the front. Pretty much the code here is if anything is higher on the outside than it is the inside, it has to be waterproof. So all this is going to get cut down back here, and I won't have to do any French drain or anything right here, but I'll go all the way around the front and sides and then just daylight the pipes out right here for what it's worth. So foundation is coming along. I don't have time to do that today, but that will be the next part of the video, is putting some waterproofing on there and rolling the pipe out and gravel. And I've also got to fill the front porch in with gravel. I could use dirt, but gravel doesn't really settle any. You can kind of pack it down a little bit, flatten it out, but the dirt can settle, and that can provide a, unless you get in there and compact it, and I don't like compacting against cinder block because you can break it or move something. So easy enough just to dump a truckload of gravel in there and build that up for the concrete to sit on for the nice front porch. Be a nice view. And it is waterproofing time. So I've actually never done this before, but I assume it hopefully it rolls on there, and the tar is not so thick that it doesn't work with the roller. But I went around here with the blower and blew all the leaves out. Pretty much everything that has to be waterproofed is everything that is going to be higher on the outside than the inside. So right in here, as you can see, the grade is going to come up to about 8 inches from the top of the block right here all the way around. So therefore that's going to be about 12 to, you know, block and a half, about 12 inches lower on the inside. So therefore all this has to be waterproofed. Back there in the back, the inside of the foundation is actually taller than the outside, so all that is good to go. So pretty much from that corner all the way around to that corner, I'm just going to roll that tar on there, and then I have to throw in a little bit of gravel, the sock pipe, then cover it up with gravel to almost the top of the trench, and then I'll just backfill with dirt. And what that does is any water, this actually does drain this way, anything that possibly gets up against the foundation will go down into that pipe and then run out the back, and that will keep anything from possibly leaking through the concrete and getting moisture under the house. So let's see how well this works.
So that actually went better than I was expecting. So that's kind of pretty much the grade line of how far the dirt's going to get backfilled to everything right here. Maybe not quite that high right there, but I really didn't care too much about nice pretty straight edges because it's going to all get stone put over top of it here at the end anyways. There shouldn't be a whole lot showing up top up here. I hope to bring the grade all the way up to the top right here so that you pretty much can just literally just have a few inch step down from the top of the patio down to at least across the front right here, and that'll kind of get me that I have to have 10 feet of positive drainage away right here, so that shouldn't be a problem with that. And yeah, I'm gonna go get a paintbrush and hit these corners right here where I couldn't quite get in there with the roller, and a couple little spots there at the bottom. But I think this is pretty much good to go. That didn't take as long as I was expecting it to. And I don't think I have to do anything on the inside because it's surrounded by everything on the outside. I wouldn't think I'd have to do anything with that wall, but I think it'll be fine. So, all right, well, let me go grab a paintbrush, and if there's enough time and this stuff dries out, I may go ahead and get a bucket full of rock and go ahead and put that pipe in wherever it kind of start there at the back and work my way up. Okay, so I got the waterproofing done the other day, and I actually came over here yesterday and rolled out the sock pipe. I got to get the another roll from out back. But pretty much what this does is the waterproofing tar keeps any groundwater from going through the block there. Concrete footing, everything. I got it poured around the bottom there as well. And then if any water does go down through there, it will go down. All that's going to be backfilled with gravel. I got a dump truck load of gravel, and then, well, I put the pipe in there, cover it in gravel. It'll go down through that, and any water will run out the low side. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pipe in there. I need to get a few shovelfuls and put it right there on those steps to kind of so it doesn't bend it. And I'll get the pipe laid in here, and then take the skid steer and go ahead and put some gravel around here. And then the rest of that gravel gets to go in the front porch right there to raise that up and hold the concrete up. All right, so I got my 4-inch pipe laid around the foundation there, and I'm going to take the skid steer, get some gravel, go around here and just dump it. Just trying to get it up to grade right now. Yes, I ran the waterproofing up higher because it's going to eventually get backfilled higher with dirt. And it's a little bit sloppy because at the end it's all going to get covered in stone, what is going to be above ground. So there's a couple little spots where I might have got a little high with the waterproofing, but it's really not going to matter too much at the end here, because I'm going to have dirt just about to the top of that block right there, because there's going to be concrete sitting over top of it. Get nice drainage away from the front of this. So let me dump the gravel out of the bucket. I'm going to jump on the skid steer and start over there, work my way around here, putting some gravel over top of this pipe. All right, so I got my gravel backfilled around the outside of the block here, covering up the French drain pipe. And I'm gonna take what's left of that gravel and go ahead and fill in the front porch right here. So I'm gonna set up time lapse and enjoy. Well, that worked out pretty good. I got about 4 extra tons of gravel I can put on the driveway or save it in case I need a little extra. Porch is backfilled, so it'll actually pour. So we're gonna do treated bands right there, just because everything's gonna be near rock and all that, flash all that real good. So everything's backfilled with gravel. Concrete will actually be poured right over top of that. We'll probably do a 6-inch slab right over top of that, or kind of mound the gravel up a little bit more so that it's not 6 inches thick, but if it is, it's not really the end of the world. So hopefully they should get here end of the week or first of next week and start framing out the floor, get that put on, get all the walls laid out. And he's saying somewhere around about 2 weeks you should have everything framed up, roof, and if the windows come in, all that put in, and then it's pretty much the interior work from there. Got to do all the deck and everything on the back. So there's pretty much going to be a mirrored image of this right here on the back, but it's going to be a deck instead of a porch. And then over here is going to be an open deck right there. So all that'll be covered right there, 10 by 20 from the crawl space out, stairs going down, and then over here that'll be an open section for like a grill or sitting out if you don't want to be sitting under the roof right here. So it's going to be nice. I am looking forward to it. Hope you've enjoyed the waterproofing, and whenever they get here with some lumber, should be able to rock and roll. They do very good work and they're really quick, so it should come along here pretty quickly.